What's up, YouTube? Welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Bryce, and in today's video, we're going to be doing an advice for incoming 8th graders. I wanted to do this video because I know it's back to school season, and I've been seeing a lot of people do advice for incoming freshmen, advice for incoming sophomores, juniors, seniors. I've been seeing everybody do it for all of the other grades. I haven't really seen anybody do it for 8th graders, so I thought I would do one. Before we fully get into this video, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you get a notification every time I post a new video. And yeah, let's get into this video. Okay, you guys, so the first piece of advice that I want to give you guys is staying organized academically. What I mean by staying organized academically is basically just writing down when an assignment is due, write down what assignments are coming up and stuff like that in a planner. You can also put it in the reminders app on your phone, and it will remind you like before that due date is coming up. Also, Google Classroom, I believe, will send you a reminder if you have the app on your phone or your iPad when an assignment is coming up. But yeah, for the most part, like for paper assignments and stuff like that, the reminders app, if the teacher doesn't put it on Google Classroom where it's like no work attached, but you can like still, turn it in on Google Classroom, press the turn in button on Google Classroom. I know sometimes my teachers did that with paper assignments, like they would have it on Google Classroom as an assignment, but there would be no work attached. It would be a paper copy, and then you turn in the paper copy and turn it in on Google Classroom too. Some of my teachers did that, but if your teachers don't do that, I recommend putting it in the reminders app, and it will remind you once the due date is about to come up. Okay, you guys, so the next piece of advice that I want to give you guys is staying on top of your academics. What I mean by that is just coming home every day or at least every other day and reviewing your material, doing like 15 to 30 minutes of studying your material, reviewing it, going over it. You can make flashcards with your family and stuff like that for review. Also, you can also do Quizlets and things like that, just to give yourself like a mini, kind of like a mini quiz on your material. Also, if you don't understand something in class, I recommend just writing it down, and then when it is time for you to study or something like that, or you get into reviewing your material, go on YouTube, look it up, watch a video on it to try to get a better understanding out of it. Definitely when tests and things are coming up, take way I advise just taking as much time as you need to study your material to make sure you actually understand everything. Um, so yeah, but that's all I really have to say about academics. Um, Make sure you're putting your academics first. Like, just make sure you're putting your academics first. Like, school is not to, like play all day. School is to learn and get your work done. So please just make sure you are putting your academics first. I'm going to keep saying this, put your academics first. And take, like, when it's free time and stuff like if you have free time during school, or if like a teacher's like, okay, like, you guys are ahead of the other class, just go on your computers or something like that. Instead of going on your computer and watching YouTube, take that time to study your material. That's just what I advise. So yeah, next topic. Okay, guys, so the next thing I'm going to be talking about is joining extracurricular activities and doing sports. The things that I did in 8th grade were student council, and I did track. Student council was really fun. Basically, student council are kind of just like making up ideas and creating events and stuff like for the school, along with another group of people and with the different groups of people from different grades, different classes. I know for me, I believe it was 7th and 8th grade, and then it was a 6th grade homeroom teacher. Um, but yeah, just like me, I went to a Catholic private school, so we were coming up with stuff like our Spirit Week was called Catholic Schools Week. So then we would go to student council and we would come up with like different ideas and stuff like that for the Spirit Week. So it would be like 90s day, 2000s day, dress like a teacher, something like that. Wear your favorite sports team, things like that. I'm pretty sure in high school is similar but also different. But yeah, that's how it was for me in middle school in 8th grade. But yeah, student council was very fun. It was just nice to hear everybody's different ideas and stuff like that, and just kind of put everybody's ideas into, you know kind of one. And then now we have our Catholic Schools Week. But track was also, it was very fun. I just recommend doing a sport. Also, if you are like new to a school, a sport is the best way to make new connections, make new friends, and yeah. So I definitely recommend you guys joining a sport and joining a extracurricular activity. It's more stuff than student council. It's chess club, drama club, whatever. I'm pretty sure most schools do have extracurricular activities, so I'm pretty sure you could just go on your school site, or I'm pretty sure like the school would give out a paper at the beginning of the year for all of the activities and stuff like that. Okay, guys, so the next topic I'm going to be talking about is friends. Friends, I definitely think it's amazing to have friends at school. Like I said in the last clip, joining sports and joining extracurricular activities is a great way to make friends, especially with, I was going to say especially with extracurricular activities, but it's the same thing with sports too, because you're finding someone who is maybe interested in the exact same thing as you. And I feel like that is a great way to start off a friendship and build a new connection with someone. But also, don't let friends be your main priority when coming to school. Make sure you're putting your academics first. Don't hang around people who are getting into a whole bunch of trouble and who do not have the same goals and who is focusing on the same thing as you. I don't recommend it. You guys are in two different headspaces, and potentially, instead of, your focus rubbing off on them, their negative focus can rub off on you, and now all of the goals that you have had are not being achieved because now you're worried about the wrong things, you're getting into trouble at school. So I just recommend being friends and trying to make new connections with people who have the same goals as you and people who are doing the right thing, because hanging around people who are doing the wrong thing will not have a positive impact for you. Okay, guys, so the next topic I'm going to be talking about is relationships. Relationships, I really can't say too much about because I was not in a relationship in 8th grade. In 7th grade, I kind of was in a talking stage, but that was really it. Um, for relationships, I can't really say I don't recommend it or I do recommend it because, again, I wasn't in a relationship. But just make sure if you are in a relationship, you're being a good partner to your girlfriend or boyfriend. Make sure you are putting your academics, like you're still really focused on your academics and stuff. Always put your academics first. Like when it comes to school, put your academics first. But in life, God is first. So yeah. But yeah, school, put your academics first. But also still make sure that you're being a good partner to the person that you're in a relationship with. That also goes for friends too. Make sure you're being a good friend in the friendship. Make sure this goes for relationships and friendships. Make sure you're checking up on them. Make sure you're being there for them. Make sure you're being loyal to them. Make sure you're being genuine, and just make sure you are being pure. All right, I recommend that. But yeah, make sure you're being school appropriate. Me personally, my school, I didn't have to deal with it because I wasn't in a relationship. But my school, they were not too fond of handshakes. So you guys know, from just them not being fond of handshakes, they were definitely not fond of hugging and all those other things. But no, like see your person that you're in a relationship with, see your girlfriend or your boyfriend, see them, like when you get to lunch, say hey in the hallways and stuff like that if you guys really don't have too many classes together. I know my school, I know at some middle schools you get to pick your classes and stuff like that. My middle school, we just had our schedule. Like me, my schedule was like okay, so it was 2 8th grade homerooms in at my school, and we all just had a different schedule. Like we didn't have no classes together except for the kids that did like band and drama club and student council and stuff. That was really the only time we would see people from different classes and stuff like that. But yeah, so that's really all I have to say about relationships. So yeah, let's get to the next topic. Okay, guys, so the last thing I will be talking about in this video is routine, having your routine down pat. What I mean by this is just, you guys know what a routine is, but make sure you are sticking to that routine. Like every day, make sure you're going to sleep at the same time, waking up at the same time, making sure that you are giving yourself, make sure you're getting at least 8 to 9 hours of sleep. I recommend getting in the bed at least 30 to 45 minutes before your bedtime, or the time that you want to go to sleep, because it's going to take you some time to go to sleep. It does, for me personally, it takes me some time to go to sleep. I don't know about other people, but it takes me some time to go to sleep. So I know I will definitely be doing that this year, getting in bed a bit earlier. But just make sure everything is prepared for the next day, making sure that your backpack, like everything is in your backpack. Like after you get done studying, make sure you're putting everything that you are going to need for the next day right back into your book bag. Making sure, I know some people like to do it in the nighttime, making sure, some stuff for your lunch is packed. Maybe not your sandwich because it might get a little soggy overnight. I don't know. Me personally, I make my stuff in the morning. This year, I get up for school. I want to get up around 5 a.m. to 5:30 a.m. because I go to school at 7:45. So I want to just make sure I'm giving myself enough time to get ready, shower, brush my teeth, wash my face, get my uniform ironed out. Cause I didn't tell you guys that. Sorry, I'm getting off topic. Tell you this later. Um, but yeah, just making sure like you're giving yourself enough time to be prepared for the day. Rushing can really just rushing can really take a toll on your day. Like you guys really don't know that. Not giving yourself enough time to fully get ready for the day will give you it will take a toll on your day because now things are kind of like offsetting and you might have forgot this and you might have forgot your water bottle. You're rushing out the house, so you forgot your lunch. Just making sure you are prepared. Try to be fully ready at least 10 minutes before it's time to leave the house. I'm talking about like breakfast ate, water bottle filled, lunch made, put up in your backpack, everything put in your backpack, you know, so, yeah, but that's pretty much all I have to say about having a routine. Also, I don't know if I said this in this clip because I filmed this clip before, but it got messed up because my little brother was crying in the background. But if I didn't already say it in this clip, make sure you guys are getting at least 8 to 9 hours of sleep. That is what I recommend. Get 8 to 9 hours of sleep. That's the last thing I have to say about routine. So, yeah. Okay, guys, so I'm pretty sure in that clip you guys noticed me saying I'm wearing uniform. I, I'm 100% sure in my last video I told you guys that I was going back to public school. I'm no longer going to public school, still going to private school, still staying with my mom. I never really updated you guys on that. But yes, so that's really all I have to say. So I will be in uniform. I go back to school in basically 2 weeks. So more school content will be coming soon. Really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I really hope this advice works for you guys. If you guys are an incoming freshman like me, please drop some more advice for other incoming 8th graders that I did not say. Drop some advice in the comments down below, and make sure you guys turn on post notifications. Sorry. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you guys get a notification every time I post a video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see y'all in the next video.